Koreans are very proud of their native meats, but by far the most prized is Hanu, a superior grade Korean beef that can cost up to 3 times as much as any imported beef. But Koreans don't mind paying a premium price for this incredible product. 안녕하세요. Hello.
I'm meeting Mr. Oh, head butcher at the Westin Chosun Hotel in Seoul, to learn why he prefers to use the Korean Hanu beef over international breeds.
As you can see, it's really densely marbled here, which gives it such a great taste. Are you guys hungry?
I'm meeting my mom and dad for a special barbecue dinner, and Mr. Oh has recommended the perfect dish for a meat lover like my dad.
Kalbi, yeah.
Kalbi is the most popular barbecue dish in Korea. It's made from beef short ribs cut in a specific way. The meat is skillfully butterflied to create a long, uniform, thin cut. And then it's left to marinate overnight to allow the meat to soften and absorb the rich flavors.
안녕하세요.
Miss Cha, why do you use stone there?
If you put our kalbi on a normal plate, the meat gonna get colder very quickly. So we just wanna keep our kalbi very nicely, so you can have a warm and tender kalbi.
This is very tender. Tasty.
Wow.
Yeah.
The flavors are amazing. And I know that kalbi has a magical number 5 around it, right? For the marinade. So there's always garlic and soy sauce, right? But then there's always something with acid and something with a little bit of oil. And what is your sweet element that you add?
She's using apple, pear, and kiwi, and that's all the sweet flavor comes from.
Very nice idea.
Thank you so much for such a good meal. 잘 먹었습니다.
Barbecue beef is probably Korea's most famous dish, and they really are masters of beef. So I'm going to start out with a nice piece of ribeye, and you want to slice that as thinly as possible. And the reason why we slice things really thinly is that this is generally cooked right on the table and goes straight from the griddle into your mouth. Generally though, if I were making kalbi, this recipe, we would use short ribs, Jacob's ladder, flank and steak, any of that meat around the rib that's nicely marbled and holds in that really great flavor from around the bone. Those types of meats can be hard to find, so just using a nice ribeye steak is fine. Before I cook it, I have to marinate it. This is my quick and easy trick. Plastic bag, throw it all inside, just like that, and we're gonna make the marinade right on top of that. That starts out with soy sauce, good lug, sesame oil. As always in Korean cooking, some good nuttiness, nice sweet sugar. I'm using brown sugar. You can use whatever you have though. Garlic. And you can make this without garlic if you want to. I had a girlfriend whose mom wasn't so fond of garlic and used to do all of her Korean cooking without garlic. And Korean monks aren't allowed to eat garlic, so if you don't like garlic, you can leave things out, but I like my life to have a lot of flavor, and so my food does too. Some ginger, more ginger than garlic. Some salt, Korean sea salt. Soy sauce never replaces salt, adds a little bit of a different flavor. Pepper. And then I have a special ingredient, and that's pears. We generally use Asian pears, but I'm just gonna use any kind of hard pear. These are conference pears, should work fine. And this sweet juice is gonna help tenderize the meat as well as sweeten that. Grate these pears right up. So that's pear number 1, number 2. And you do want to use all of these juices. Pour all of that into my marinade. Then I'm going to begin to massage my meat. Rub it down. It's a good way to do it in a plastic bag so you don't get your hands dirty. And you're just going to let that sit while you make your sauce. The best sauce to serve this with is samjang. It's gonna start out with my little best friends. Red hot Korean chili paste, that's gochujang. About twice the amount of our doenjang. Fermented soybean paste. Loosen that up with some mirin. sesame oil, little drizzle, not too much. Some garlic, sesame seeds, spring onions. This really is the ubiquitous sauce that I love throwing on top of everything, from pizza to French fries. So this is usually cooked at the table. And because the meat's been sliced so thinly, it doesn't take long at all to cook through. And the way we eat these in Korea is just with a sesame leaf, a bit of rice, some samjang, best sauce in the world, and a piece of our kalbi. My mom used to grill these in our garage, and the smells would lure us down from our bedrooms. That sesame leaf gives it a nice, aromatic, anisidi hit. I could eat this for dinner any day.